Preface to The Apocryphal Acts of Paul, Peter, John, Andrew, and Thomas. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Preface to The Apocryphal Acts of Paul, Peter, John, Andrew, and Thomas by Bernhard. Preface. The publication of the epoch-making work by Lipsius on the Apocryphal Acts of the Apostles, comprising about 1,800 pages closely printed, Schmidt's Coptic Acta Pauli, more especially the critical edition of the Apocryphal Acts by Lipsius and Bonnet, have opened a large but very little cultivated field of ancient Christian literature. The oldest of these acts are those which are treated in the present volume. They give us a picture of Christianity towards the end of the 2nd century. They are important for the history of the Christian cultus in the 2nd and 3rd centuries, and by their description of the divine service in the houses they supplement of picture delineated in the Acts of the Apostles. They are also important for the history of Christian poetry, which commences among the Gnostics. In short, though these acts contain both truth and fiction, they cannot be ignored by the teacher and preacher, the missionary and historian. What has hitherto been a terra incognita, generally speaking, has now been made accessible, especially in the beautiful edition of Lipsius and Bonnet, whose text must now be considered as Textus Receptus. Tischendorf's text, which was published in 1851, is now superseded by this later publication, and what is said of the text concerns also the English translation of Apocryphal Acts based on Tischendorf's work. As an illustration, we only refer to the fact that chapters 39 through 41 and 62 through 158, now found in the Acts of Thomas, are wanting in Tischendorf's edition. The Acts of Paul and Thecla, formerly regarded as a separate book, are now proven to be a part of the Acts of Paul, to which also belongs the so-called Third Epistle to the Corinthians. Without calling attention to many other points, it is obvious that the Apocryphal Acts, as far as they have been translated into English.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?